Alright everyone, here's a little rundown of my vantage point and my shooting lanes from my stand. Now if you watch the video on my targets, the does and that nice big 10 point were coming through right over here. So that's going to be the entrance of the deer run right into my little kill zone. So the deer run comes right across, is a 10-yard shot right below me. Then also up at the top there's another deer run that's going to break through and go on the back side of these trees. You can kind of see the bright sunlit area that's open, and they cut across the top there. There is a little cut through here that connects them, as well as a cut through here that connects them. Now in the video when we get to the doe coming in, the doe is actually up here on this top trail. That's a nice 20-yard shot, easy shot, and that deer run's going to bring them broadside for me perfectly. So we'll take a look at that in the video. So a little information on how the hunt went leading up to the shot. I shot this video that morning. You can tell by the direction of the sunlight and the shadow, but the doe was shot right at probably a little bit at sunset or after sunset. But as I pan back around to the left, this is my shooting lane here that I just went over. And I'm going to get back behind me is the incoming trail. Later on in the evening, 3 of the does came walking out, and I guess there's some foliage back there they were feeding on. They were moving around, but they looked a little spooked. I didn't know if they picked up on my movement. I had a lot of camouflage built up around me just so they wouldn't pick up on me. There's your, you kind of see a little spot right there through there, the deer run that they came through. And all of a sudden 2 raccoons popped out, so that probably got them skittish with the raccoons making some noise. The raccoons eventually worked their way out in front of me, and the does were kind of following around right behind, feeling some security, but then the raccoons turned and went back under my stand, and the does kind of followed them again. So it was like another 10 minutes, 15 minutes maybe even, that the does just hung out back there, and the whole time I'm standing as still as I can. Got my release locked into my bow. I'm just waiting. I'm hoping they move around. As they circled around back there, kept thinking someone would come out. And finally, as light continued to get dimmer, the one made its way out from me. So the raccoons move under my stand, but the does are still meandering about 20-30 yards over my left shoulder. I waited, standing like a statue, ready to draw back for like another 9 or 10 minutes before one of them started to make its way out. I'll fast forward the video, but watch the color change as I get to that point. Takes a stop here, and from my vantage point, which is about 18 to 20 inches to the left of where the camera's vantage point is, that tree covering up the hind quarter is actually covering up a little bit more of the body. The deer takes a look at me, and not knowing if she's going to get spooked or make me out, I quickly decide if I can squeeze the arrow past the tree but still get it behind her shoulder. We'll go ahead and play the video back out from the beginning and see how I did. shot. I only heard her run a short distance, so I packed up my things, got down out of my stand. It's always a good sign when you find a coated arrow. The blood trail was heavy, about every 8 to 10 inches. A twisting 40-yard walk, and there she was. Meat in the freezer. First deer of the year. Get back out there, see if we can track down one of those bucks.